Okay, what's up, guys? So, Drew Do 608 has uploaded part two, the teachers yelling at students. I think I reacted to the last part that he did, which I think was five. So, yeah, let's check out two. I'll probably try to like get through this whole series when I can. But, anyways, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys go subscribe to Drew for more videos like this. And that being said, let's get into this video.
Anybody with good sense ought to be weary of a stranger, okay? But maybe you don't have good sense because you're sitting here arguing with me and you're making me mad, and I'm gonna send you to the office if you don't shut up!
I'm like, back up, lady. Out here smelling like oatmeal and raisins. Not even the good raisins, like nasty raisins.
Mister, I am serious. Wipe that smirk off your face now.
They'd be so upset. Uh-oh. He stormed in the classroom.
There is no hope for you. There is no hope. You get yelled at like this every block just by substitutes because you think you can walk in and pull crap on them, right?
Yeah.
Then get out. Stay out. Get out.
My thing is, though, as a teacher, you shouldn't tell that to a student, like, you know, some stuff like, oh, you ain't gonna amount to nothing or some dumb stuff like that. Like, you don't know what I plan on doing after high school. And, like, my thing is, that kid, he probably ain't, like, either in college or out of college or some, whichever. I don't know, but yeah, like, that kid most likely gonna have one of the most successful lives ever. So, like, yeah, it's teachers like that. I'm like, you can't see into the future. I'm like, if you a sub, like, I don't know if that's a sub or an actual teacher, but if that's a sub, I'm like, bro, you a substitute teacher. I'm like, you can't even get a job as a real teacher. I'm like, get out of my face, man. I'm like, yeah, I roast the teacher. I'm like, you getting off up in my face like that, talking about my personal life. I'll roast you. Really don't, like, even a real teacher. I'm like, bro, look at yourself right now. You a teacher in a high school. You ain't no college professor. You ain't on TV. You a high school teacher in the middle of Kentucky. Like, go sit yourself down somewhere. Like, you are not doing anything special.
Out! Because you just said you're getting
Look, she cracking up.
because you can. Now you can't do it. Out!
I just paired my headphones listening to this audio today, so just gonna do this now.
So angry. For what reason?
Out.
You get that bad as a teacher. I'm like, you don't need to be a teacher. You need to be, like,
You'll be a lot better
in
about
anger management or something.
I'm just gonna nut up and shut up. I'm just gonna
It's like, restart.
Miss Grossman, come here for a second.
No.
You better come here before I break your legs.
What?
I'll snap your head.
You must be very careful because it can be the end of this class week.
Wait, where'd you go from? Dutch? You're
Okay.
Dutch? You like did it? Bring it on.
Oh, that's a student that's just... We all got kids like that we went to school
What?
with.
What did I do?
Your behavior, or it might be
She gurgles the
the end of this class for you.
What did I do? I'm just sitting here.
Your behavior
Friend, don't put
towards
up with
me
that
is
fucking
in the
shit.
group.
What the fuck did I? Yo, I'm just laughing.
You don't have
You don't have to. It's a natural
I can laugh.
thing.
If I
Yeah,
think something's
this is why I feel like it's okay to yell at a student. Well, not even that. Like, just get the kid up out of there. I remember there was one kid I went to school with that was like that, and he tried being cool with me, and I'm like, nah, fam. It's like, I don't just be yelling at a teacher just because it's funny and things. I yell at a teacher because I have a reason to yell at a teacher. I'm like, I don't just be this. I'm telling you, this kid was crazy. I remember I came into the classroom one day. This kid is standing up on the desk, and there's like these like, so the teacher, she had like these like big giant like playing cards, you know, and he's just on the desk just like throwing the cards and stuff. She's just sitting there like, oh my god, like I can't deal with this student anymore. And I'm like looking at him like I just came in there. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And then I remember we went to another classroom, and yeah, because we had like the same like period like back to back and things. And I remember he tried sitting with me because I think it was like the end of the semester or end of the school year or something like that. I can't remember exactly when, but he tried sitting with me and my friends when we were playing like Battleship. And I'm like, nah, bro, you take that energy over there. I'm like, that ain't me. So I'm like, yeah, you go off up in the classroom act crazy for no reason. I'm like, I have a reason to, but
Funny, I can fucking laugh
Yeah.
if I want.
We're going now to combine the lighters.
Get
I'm
to
not
it.
here to
Do it.
Just shut the fuck up! Don't go!
dang.
You come with me to see Mr. North.
No, we're good.
No, we're not.
Do it again.
Yeah, that kid crazy.
So negative.
He definitely needs to be in certain classrooms, not like the public
What
classrooms.
level of lying do you not believe? You lie all the time. You did not give it to him. He had to walk around the room looking for it. Yes or no? Is that what happened? Did you give it to him? Or
I
did
think
he
I
have to
remember
go
this
all the way
video.
around the room, pick it up off your table and sit down? Yes or no? Which
It was
one
like an
happened? Well, let's
iPad
hear
or
what
a
you said.
laptop, or it was something.
So you lied. Yes. How did you not lie? You said you gave it to him. No, go outside. Go outside. No, take your iPad with you. You're gonna have to do the assignment on your own.
He's like, I can't handle
So,
you.
who gave you the iPad? Oh, you don't read. All right. You know what? I'm gonna write everybody up.
No, it was either Christian or George.
Well, everyone's gonna get written up. This whole class. Since
Dang.
we play games like this and we can't remember.
I'm like,
who-
fam, hold on. Time out. Flag on the play. We gotta go back on this one. When am I getting written up? See, that's the type of stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm not getting written up. I'm like, I ain't gonna have to explain to my mom why I got it. I'm like, cause no, I'm like, I think it's like a parent, they ain't gonna be hearing, like, they only see the fact that you got written up. So I'm like, I think that might just be like a scare tactic. He's just only doing that to just scare everybody and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, man, you can't write the whole classroom up, and there was even kids. There's probably kids in this classroom. They didn't look like there's a lot of kids in there too. There's probably not even friends with whoever that kid is and the one that he got the iPad from. So I'm like, man, you can't involve me in their activities and stuff. I'm like, that's on them. I'm like, I'm doing my thing in the corner. So yeah, I'm like, teacher's like, if he does write all those students up, that teacher needs to be fired. I'm like, nah, you can't write every student up. And them students, there's like probably a good portion of these students that don't even know who them kids are. So there's kids I was in classes with. I was like, I don't know their names. I don't know anything about them. They got in trouble. That was on them. All right. So don't involve me in what they do.
Why are we doing this stuff? Why?
Brandon
Why is it
gave it to
okay?
Brandon gave it to me.
It was on my desk. I didn't know.
I'm glad you're still smiling about it. It's so hilarious to you, isn't it? Go outside. I told you to go outside. Why are you still here? Because you. What? Who took your backpack? So you set it there? Why?
It's like, hey, kids, teach, like,
Why are
chill
you
out.
guys in the wrong seat? Because you want to do what you want? Yes?
It's teachers like that just be like manipulating, like be yelling at. That's what I'm like, look, kids, like them teachers don't own you. They ain't got no power over you. They there to just teach you. I'm like, just teach me what I need to be taught. That's all that you need to do. You yelling, talking about everybody getting written up, all that stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. Teachers that be acting like that, I'm like, are you sure you want to be a teacher? Like, because the way you acted, this is not your passion. Like, you need to be off up in the theater or something, acting, like doing Romeo and Juliet. Like,
What's so funny? Why can't you pay attention to what's
You
going on
getting
here?
so mad.
Go out there and join them. Go. Go out there and join them. It's so funny. Go. I'm not kidding. You want to laugh and watch what's going out there? Go join them out there.
so angry. It's like they be doing all of that, and it's like that's why it's like this end up in this type of compilation. It's like 3 minutes of class, just like of you going off on these students, and you could have been teaching us stuff. Like that's what I'm saying. Like these teachers don't need to be teachers.
Seats. Actually, no, you go out there too. Since you're confused and you want to do your own stuff, you go out there. I'm writing all three of you up.
Like so, that's why I still am like. So I'm not getting written up. I'm just asking because I don't know the kids like that. So That's on them, not on me.
This has to stop. This immature stuff has to stop.
They kids, bro. That's what kids do.
Christian, did you know whose iPad it was?
No, sir.
No? So what are you supposed to do when you have an iPad that you don't know whose it is?
Turn it in.
Give it to me and I might tell you to go to the office. Why didn't you do that? Because you thought it'd be fun to do your own thing, right? Good job. Way to go. Write you up too. This has to stop. Since you all want to make the wrong decision, I want to make the right one for you. And I'm going to write you up. Because you guys want to play games in my class.
You could tell he ain't gonna get no visitors from those students. Like, if I were to go back to, I don't know if that has to be like a middle school. That probably is a high school. Cause I remember when I went to my high school to visit some old friends. And, yeah, them kids was looking like straight up like 5-year-olds. I'm like, bro, I was not looking like this freshman year. What are you talking about? But, yeah, you could tell he ain't getting no visitors. I'm like, cause, yeah, if I were to come back and I seen him, I'd look the other way. And it's like, he getting so upset over nothing. I'm like, bro, like, he all like, cause my thing is like, look, kids gonna be immature. They gonna be doing kid stuff. You have to understand that when you decide you gonna fill out that application to become a teacher, especially if you teaching kids. Like, if you want to teach somebody that's not gonna be acting immature, then you go to a community college or actual college or whatever. But like, it's stuff like that. I'm like, man, you getting so upset for what? For what, bro? I'm like, you wasting. I feel like, I don't know, like, there's just people wasting their time when they get that mad at some kids. So, but anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe if you're new. Oh yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to DrewDo608. His channel will be linked in the description. And yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe to me too. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.